All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't feel them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, kinda Nick. Wasn't exactly how we thought it, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted and we got it itch. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. This is not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
What's poppin'? Great to see y'all, man. Great to see y'all. The Big M is here. There he is, Arrow Sassy in the house. What's goody? Danky P in the building. What up, NK Capital? Cable Traders here. Let's go. Let's go. How you guys feeling? Wow, motion here today. Motion. Welcome in. What up, Captain? The Captain's here. The Captain's here. Who else we got? I gotta freeze this thing. What up, Valerio? What's up, Uptrend? D-Dub in the building. What's goody? Rich Liz in the house. There he is. I gotta slow it down. I can't even read. it. T. Callahan in the building. All right, what is good? What's up, Adrian? How are you, bro? It's good. Welcome in. All right, I think we're good to go. Welcome, everyone. How you guys feeling? What's up, Vince? FX Champ in the building. There he is. What's good, big dog? How are you? All right, I think we're good. I think we are golden. How are you guys doing? Yeah. All right, I think I'm okay on my end. I'm pretty much organized and ready to go, I believe. And let's pray. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pray real quick, and then we'll begin our session here, right? Let's go. Father God, I thank you for another opportunity to gather with this group. I thank you for bringing like-minded individuals together for a common dream and a common goal. And we just pray that you continue to rain on us, rain those blessings down so we can go out and be a blessing to the world in front of us. Lord, we give you all the glory. We thank you for it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Excuse me. Let's get into it, man. Mr. Playbook in the house. All right, well, why don't we jump right in? I think it's 8:20. We got a 30 closure coming up in a few minutes, so why don't we get straight into it here. Today is Tuesday. It is the 23rd of June, and it's another day for us to be patient and disciplined and really continue to follow up our plan and walk towards our vision, right? When it comes to a 6-figure trader, 7-figure trader, 8-figure trader, whatever your goal is, you got to focus on that here today, right? And make decisions that are going to empower you and push you closer to that end goal here. So we don't have much coming out. We did have ADP that kind of shook it up a little bit, I think, at 8:15. The next little set of news that we have is going to be at 9:45. It'll be an orange folder, so it shouldn't be anything too crazy. So why don't we get into a fresh top-down analysis? Let's take a look at gold here, and if you guys can, just let me know how the music is. I think I actually perfected the music, but let me know if I need to lower it. And other than that, if you guys can give me a like here, sub to this channel, and pay attention, all right? Because what you can learn here today can absolutely change your life, change your trading forever, but you've got to have the ears to hear. So I'm praying you got them. I'm praying you got them Dumbo ears, baby. All right, let's get into it here. Let's talk about gold. This is the daily time frame, and it looks like yesterday we did close bullish. So we did get a bullish closure yesterday, which we needed, right? We needed some sort of just structure, right? We've been moving down for a while here on these candles. Price needed some sort of resistance to form, or a support to form. We might get both of that in this candle alone here. So we did close bullish. We did quote unquote create support. Today's candle just pushed straight through that support level. Ultimately, it looks like we're trying to create resistance here for price to continue moving down and fill that wick, right? So depends on what we do today. We can push all the way through today, of course, but at the same time, if we close below, you know, that should set up a nice move for tomorrow as well, and we should see price continue down, right, as long as this candle closes bearish down into that wick fill. So we might be able to get it today, might be able to get it tomorrow. Might not happen at all, right? But that's just kind of what will typically happen when it comes to price action here. So I am pretty bearish based off of what I'm seeing, break of the lows and a lot of bearish momentum here. Let's drop down to the 4 hour. Let's see if we can continue to stay bearish, or if we have to change those plans according to the candlesticks here. So one thing I do notice is that we did close basically inverted celery here, right, on the 4 hour chart. So got to be careful here with the sells. They may or may not pan out. This 4 hour candle could just be making a lower wick for price to continue moving up to pull that daily candle back after breaking the lows and filling, right, the wick over here to the left hand side. We might reject here according to that 4 hour. We did get a bullish closure, right? So let's keep that in mind, that our 4 hour did close bullish. Very weak, you know, it's kind of up in the air, but you know, I think if you do start creating some supports down here in this bottom wick here on the lower time frame, price may want to move up and break that high and give that 4 hour time frame a pullback at this point. Where could we go? I don't know, probably somewhere into these ranges up here for price to kind of, you know, do that retest before maybe heading back down tomorrow. So we'll see about all that. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is not looking too hot when it comes to the buys here, right? You got some resistance here. Price has been respecting it, right? Just kind of rejecting off of it, unable to push above. Let's go see what these wicks are over here on the 30 minute. That's probably what price has been rejecting. Yeah, something like this here. So yeah, we're having some problems, right? It's having some trouble. 30-minute time frame looks pretty clean, right? You get a closure below in about 9 seconds. We might be able to short this straight into 41.15 here. So we do have a closure now. 15 also closing celery play here. So I like this. I'm gonna have a sell stop if we can make a top wick on the previous candle and look to enter on the break of these 30-minute lows here. So let's see if we can get that, and if we can, we'll jump right into it here. Jump right into it. So let's see if we get a good top wick, and then break of the low should be good here. Break of the music's too loud. No way. No way. I've got it as low as it can go, baby. The limbo. I got it as low as it can go. Okay. That should do it for me. So I'm going to have a sell stop here on the break of the 15 lows. That'll also be the previous 30-minute low as well. So we should have volume in. We could see that move down now at this point. 4 hour trying to get down, 1 hour breaking the lows. If we re-break that low here on the 4 hour at 8:30, very high chance we move down. If not, there could be a fake out here, and then you know, we'll look to look into the buys a little bit later. All right, cool. Let's look at NQ. Let me just set up my my other accounts here to have some sell stops. Sell stop, break of 15 low, perfect. Boom. Okay, and then all right, sweet. So yeah, let's look at NQ. Just a minute. Let me just take a look at the stops here. Stops are probably going to be back in the range, roughly about 100, about 120. Yeah, 120, somewhere back above here. So if we break the 4-hour low now, we should get ourselves a nice little push, right? And the goal is to see if we can get down into those support levels there. So we'll see what happens, but 30-minute breakout, 15-minute celery, all looks pretty well. Yeah, so what up, Philippe? There he is. There he is. If you guys want, you can have the entry on the current candle. I'm going to have it on the previous. I'm going to treat this like a previous candle low on the 30 and then a 15-minute celery play. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You can take it. Yep. All right. All right, let's see if we can get right into the mix of it here. What up, Spidey? How you feeling? How you feeling? What's good? Yeah, you also could, you know, if we don't get activated, there could also be a 30-minute celery, so we'll have to, you know, just hang tight. As of right now, I like the break of the low here. Break of the 4-hour low. You got nice, clean traffic to the left. Moving down here, so 41.14, 41.16 looks pretty good here. It's about 130 pips. Support to the left. Yeah, I see it. I'm just not going to use it at the moment. I'm going to be using this clean range to the left with that 4-hour candle re-breaking its own low again. You see there's a lot of bearish volume in here, like big rejections, big fake outs, price staying below. You had a lot of volume in that last candle, so this could be the continuation of that bearish volume here. Dun, dun. Yeah, good idea though. Yep. Feeling blessed. Let's get it. Good to see you, man. Good to see ya. All right, let's see what we got cooking over here. Boom, boom. Half risk. Half risk is yeah. I would say half risk until that 1 hour closes. I'm pretty much half risk on everything. Yeah, you guys know how much I like trading into the 9 a.m. candle versus the 8, but I'll still take trades in the 8 if they present themselves well. Yeah, nice clean 1 hour closure. I'll take this from half risk to full. What's up, Clinky? How'd you guys do in London? Little BE? Little BE? Price trying to get down. Just trying to get down. Nice. Yo, good afternoon. What's goody? What's good? Opened an instant funded yesterday. Awesome. What's up, Charlie? Yeah, did you get the TX3? Was it you asking me about the TX3 accounts? I did get I purchased a 100K TX3 instant funded account. So we're gonna run with these guys, see how they do, and see if we can you know, do what we do best over there. Did we start early today? Kind of like right on time. Maybe a little early. Yeah, nice 1 hour closures would be good here too. Got the 10K. Awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. Best of luck on it, but you don't need luck, you know, when you follow probability. So just follow the probability game. Make sure that whatever system you're trading has a, you know, understand the data, right? Understand, hey, it has X amount of win rate. It should produce this amount if I follow it properly, and then just follow it. You know, like just. By the way, anyone who's trying to become profitable as a trader, like at some point you're gonna have to follow some rules. You know what I mean? So you might as well just start now. Right, like let's just stop wasting time. Trust me, I wish we could do whatever we want out here, man. I promise you. I've been literally hunting a trade down since Thursday. Like I really do wish, but you're gonna have to follow some rules if you want to, you know, remain in the game and especially remain profitable. Which platform? I used Tradeovate. Yeah, Tradeovate. Yeah, they're going to use TradeC pretty soon as well. They'll have that as an option, but I know that's kind of like a curse word around here. TradeC. Oh, the 5-minute rule? No, I did not. But let me write that down here. I'll holler at them guys later. That gots to go. That gots to go. You like TradeSee for the charting and stuff? Good, good. Yeah, I'll probably, you know, if they open up the TradeSee stuff next week, maybe we'll start trading on the stream the TradeSee stuff. The TradeSee platform. How'd you guys do yesterday, chat? Did you guys take any trades after the stream, or what'd you guys do? Anything? I don't think much went down. I didn't see anyone in the clubhouse really do much. I didn't do much. We really just consolidated. I think we left each other right around here yesterday, somewhere around here, right? So we just kind of popped down pretty aggressively, and then just came back up and just chopped around a bit. All right, I think I'm gonna wait on this 15 closure here. Delete this. We got 7 minutes left, but I'm gonna delete here. I'm gonna wait for a 15 closure. We'll see how that candle closes, and if it closes nicely, we can re-add it and stick with this 30-minute execution here. If not, then we can wait on the 1 hour and see how that 1 hour candle wants to close. Nothing in Asia. No, we were trying to catch these sells here. We seen the fake out. There was a fake out on the buys, and price came ripping down, and no top wick on this. Or not no top wick, but not the greatest top wick here. This guy closing no bottom wick, and that was it. Yeah, that was it. Just melted. Melters. Yeah, look at that, chat. We did chop around for a while after the stream. Yeah, we had a feeling that was going to happen. Chopped around, then eventually continued moving down. Wow. Yeah, interesting day here on gold. I think this is where you guys took the London sells, right? Somewhere down here. Yeah, these were good too. Where'd you guys go break even? Over here? 27 or 27-ish? 25? Something like that? $27. When do I want to, why do I want to switch from Project X? Just to have another platform. I don't really, the reason I don't do my stuff on my live account and like TradeSday is because it's very difficult to just see things, you know? I mean, it's not that difficult, but this looks a lot better. A lot better. It's much easier to chart. Like, if I try and chart on this thing, it's like, I don't know. I personally just don't see it like the same. So, plus for like the audience purposes, and I don't know, I just think you can draw and use different tools, right? TradeSday really doesn't have any of those tools over here that you can use. So I just like using this one better. How many trades do I take a day or recommend? 1 to 2 trades a day I think is fine. Yeah, maybe 1, 2 trades a session. So, you know, maybe you can get a couple. If you trade 2 sessions, you might be able to get 2 or 3 trades out realistically. But yeah, I think like 1 to 2 trades a day is a good place. It's a good place to be. Do I advise you to buy an instant funded account? I mean, it just, again, I always say it depends on your skill level, you know, as a trader. So, I mean, if you're cashing out and you're doing well and you're starting to see some good progress in your trading, then I don't see why not. You know, just get straight. Like someone like me, I wouldn't go for a combine anymore. or like an eval anymore, or a challenge. I would just go straight to the instant because I'm pretty confident in my skill set. My data states I'm profitable. So I would just go typically for the instant and then work for the payout. You know what I mean? So, but when I was newer, or I recommend any newer trader who hasn't really, found their stride yet, it's still working, still learning, hasn't really been cashing payouts, I recommend that, they would just get like a cheaper challenge account. Like somebody in here said they bought a 10K account, something cheap that you don't have to spend a lot of money on while you're still learning, but someone who's been profitable, like if you've been profitable for a while, I mean, like I've been stacking payouts since 2021, you know what I mean? So like now that these instant funded accounts are out, I would just go straight to instant funded. But yeah, if you're newer and you are still learning, I think the challenges and the evals are perfect. Perfecto. I'm sorry, KK. What are you telling me to check out? I think I might have missed one of the comments. Something's better, or something better than Project X, or you can connect it to Ninja Trader. Talk to me. Yeah, like, and also the other reason I don't trade on my chart on TradeOvator, my live account, is simply I think more people here probably trade funded accounts anyway, so it's also a little bit more relatable. Plus, I like trading funded accounts too. I like getting payouts. I mean, I don't like it more than trading my live money, but I still love, trading prop firms and, doing all that cool stuff too. Any of my prop accounts live? No, I just have XFAs with Top Step, and then I have instant funded account with Top 1 and an instant funded account with TX3. I haven't really been trading too much on my Top 1 account. I've been mainly trading my live account for the most part this year. I've been heavily focused on my live account. Five-minute rule, I'm gonna talk with them today about that. How much percentage do I risk on my personal account? It just depends. Right now it's sitting at like 90,000, but at one point I had it at like 160K, so I was risking bigger, but then I took some withdrawals. I also lost 20 grand last week. So yeah, now it's at 90, so I probably risk, maybe $5,000 to $8,000 per trade. What do I think if the 15 closes back above? I'm going to wait on the 1 hour closure here. I think there's no rush here. I think the 1 hour closure gives us the best direction, and I think it's a pretty valid idea to wait on that at this point. Excuse me. Best prop firm for a newbie. I like I mean, right now, I don't think anyone has a better deal than Top 1 Futures, where it's the buy one, get one free. So I would do that. For $40, you can get 2 accounts. And as a new trader, I mean, you're literally in at a $40 investment. So now you have 2 accounts that you can learn on, that you can take your time on. You shouldn't really need to buy any new accounts, right? If you're just taking it easy, starting your learning curve, starting that learning process, you should be able to hold on to that account. I wouldn't expect any payouts or any sort of crazy, crazy profits, but I would expect progress, right, over the next month or two. And I think if you can really start to find your footing, I mean, for $40, right, you have 2 accounts, and that gives you enough time and just, the peace of mind to just learn a little bit for cheap. And then once you start kind of getting profitable on that account, you can start to pump it up and, go for bigger ones. Oh yeah, I didn't lose 20K. Yeah, I just let it go hang out at the playground with its friends for a little bit. That's true. That's true. Thanks for the reminder. Yeet. 20% consistency, I think it's fine. You know, that was always the one for always the one that I used with like top one and all that. Who else trading at 11,000 feet? Hey yo, yeah man, shout out to the top, tippy top. Band's counted up in the building. Let's go. Let's get it, brother. Great to see you, man. It's so funny, or is it? But I was just saying to John, man, just talking about you, bro. All good things. All good things. Let's see. Oh, Denver. Okay, nice. What's the highest risk I can go on my live? I could probably risk the whole account, or not the whole account, but I could probably, well, let's say out of like 90,000, I could probably risk 85,000 of that before like you know, you get like liquidated or whatever. Doing fantastic. I know you are, bro. I know you are. Going in that journey. Nothing like being in the hunt. Nothing like being in the journey. Nothing like pruning, baby. You know, a lot of times, gang, there's certain things that are holding back our blessings, right? You got to see what's going on. You got to audit. You got to, you know, see what's going on around you. It could be a certain environment. It could be friends. It could be family. It could be some stupid TV show. It could be some vice. It could be a drug. It could be alcohol. It could be partying. It could, we don't know. Everyone's is a little bit different, but you know, you really got to audit your life and just, you know, get a feel for it, man. Hey, what here is taking me or stopping me from accomplishing the next level of my life, right? And then you got to realize, then you got to look in the mirror and say, am I willing to sacrifice that to go to the next level? Right? Am I willing to leave that behind to get to the next level? Leave him behind, leave her behind, leave this behind, leave that behind. You know, you can't take everything with you on the way to the top. The road is too long. It will weigh you down. It'll just hold you back. You feel me? So you really got to take a look at what's in that knapsack, what's in that backpack of yours, and get rid of what's holding you back, what's dead weight in there. I hate to say it like that, but you know, there's dead weight a lot of times that continue to block our blessings in life. And you know, it's up to us to spend some time in solitude and, you know, be able to sit there and think about it for a little bit so we can go out and eliminate it. You know, remember, first comes awareness and then comes elimination. But how you have to first become aware of it, right, gang? Like, and again, the matrix is designed to keep you distracted so you cannot become aware, right? You're too busy scrolling. Or you know what? I don't want to scroll anymore. I'll go on my laptop. Or you know what? Screw the laptop. I'm going to watch some TV. You know what? I'm going to be on my phone, go on my laptop, and watch TV at the same time. I mean, that's what people are doing nowadays, right? It's like, whoa, how are you operating on 3 devices? Man didn't have a clue about the movie. Man didn't have a clue about any one of them, right? And we just don't remember things. So, you know, you really got to look and say, hey, is there anything that's holding me back? And then you got to ask yourself, am I willing to leave that here? Am I willing to leave that here to become a better me? You know, and a lot of times the answer is yes. You know, it's not always the easy answer, but it's typically the right one, and follow your intuition. Best forex prop firm. You know, I haven't traded forex in a while, so I'd be lying to you if I was like, this one is. But you know, I think we have some discount codes, and you know, we looked into some of the better ones to get discount codes. So maybe try and see which ones we have access to, and if you like those, you know, use the code. If not, if you find a better one, you know, just grab that one. Activation fee is when you pass a challenge, you pay a activation fee. Yeah, so you have to first you pay for the challenge, which is let's say like so the account that I'm trading, right, this 100K XFA. So this challenge account cost me $100, and then once I pass the challenge, I also had to pay an additional fee of $150 to activate that new funded account. So basically, all in on this account, I'm in at $250. All right, so now that's kind of how like the funded route goes when it comes to futures. You can skip this process and get what they call an instant funded account, but at the end of the day, that instant is probably going to run you about $250, right? So it's like the same thing. So that's what the activation fee is. First, you got the challenge fee, and then once you pass that, you got the activation of the challenge to make it like a XFA, or I don't know what other companies call them, like just an account that you can actually get a payout on, and then yeah, and that's how it works. Yep. Big rejections here, big rejections. 30 trying to hang tight and close below, but we'll see. What's the risk I've done on my live? It's been all over the place. But recently I really increased my size. I started risking like 10,000 per trade. Been making like 10,000 per trade too, like, or losing 10,000 per trade. So recently turned it up, took some nice withdrawals, and yeah, and now just hanging out waiting for the next best trade. Been hanging out waiting for the best trade since literally Thursday. Have not been able to get myself in the market. Let's get it, bands counted up. Got some payouts with your name on it coming up. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. 15-minute breakout, 8 a.m. Was a valid sell. I didn't take it because there was no 30 closure, you know. So I was waiting for a 30 closure below the range before I looked to take a trade. So I wouldn't have taken it, but yeah, I do see the 15 broke out. But nah, I avoided it. But I'm thinking anything below that stays below 37 here remains bearish. So if we can get that 30 celery at 9, I'm gonna poke my, you know, at that. Let's see if we can get to it. Before I was profitable, it took me like 3 years to become to see profitability in my trading. Yeah, it took me a while. It took me longer than I think it should take most of you guys. I probably really, you know, and I think that's why I'm such a good teacher when it comes to trading, is because I really went through it all. Like I did not give myself an easy time learning the game. I really didn't. I had this big chip on my shoulder, and I felt like I deserved success right there. You know, I had already built other businesses in the past. I kind of had success, and then, you know, in a way, kind of it deflated on me. So I was very egotistical when I came in here with a chip on my shoulder, thinking that, you know, the market should just basically hand me money. And I was sadly mistaken, and, you know, I had to go through the ringer pretty much like a lot of people. And eventually, right, kind of got back to what made me successful in other areas of life. I started thinking, you know what, let me just apply the principles that made me successful in these other areas of life, and, you know, in my athletic career and all that stuff, and started to apply it to trading. And what do you know, starting to see success. And right around 2021, 2020, yeah, like 2021-ish, really started making things happen. Yeah, there was times too where I was like very profitable but never got a payout. There was times where I got a payout, but then, you know, just then sucked at trading for like another couple weeks. And, you know, I had to find my footing. You know, there comes a time where you start to stand up, but at that same time, you don't know how to walk yet. You feel me? Like you get up, like you get a payout, or you have a good week or two, but you don't necessarily know, how to sustain it, and then you think it's luck, but then you finally realize, hey, you know what? It's because I'm really paying attention to this system and I'm trading that system that I'm winning. It's not because I'm getting lucky. So, all those little aha moments come, throughout your trading career and whatnot. So yeah, it was a good time. And then really, once I started making money in trading, I really just haven't stopped. Like, I went 3 years without making a dime. Like I was talking with one of the elite guys yesterday about this. Like, literally 3 years straight almost with not making a dollar in trading. Like, here and there, a couple of bucks. And then all of a sudden, boom, payout after payout after payout after payout. And again, I thought, hey, am I getting lucky? Right? And then I realized, no, you know what? I'm just following the edge here. I'm just following the process. I'm doing a really good job at it. And once all that started happening, I became literally afraid to take any trade outside of the playbook. And that's why I preach this playbook so much, because it's absolutely changed my life. Like, just a system in general, right, that is good and produces profits. Like, you really need to abide by that. And once I started doing that, the dough, it didn't like come in millions, right? But the dough started rolling in. All of a sudden I was getting a 10K payout and an 8K and a 12K and a 3K and a 2K. And all of a sudden I was making money, and I went from basically running out of money in my bank to all of a sudden stacking it right back up. Like I remember a couple payouts, I was already up 35,000. I was like, whoa. And that's when I was really able to kind of relax a little bit and say, okay, I got money in the bank. I'm understanding the skill. I'm applying it well. Let me keep putting that pressure on. And, at that time I could have easily started spending a bunch of money, but I started investing it. I started, me and my wife both had a car. I said, we're selling your car. We're selling your car. Get it out of here, right? We cut our expenses. As I started making money, I'm like, this is our time to make our run, right? This is everything we've always dreamed of. Everything we've always wanted. It's time to make that run. So we started selling stuff, getting rid of monthly payments and things like that. Started stacking up the bread, and the money kept coming in, and I wasn't letting any of it go out, on stupid stuff anymore, like car pay, just random stuff. And all of a sudden that created momentum, and that delayed gratification basically set me up for life, in a way, if you really look at it. So, that time is so crucial. So, you don't know what's going to happen, right? Your life can change next week. You just don't know, right? You just got to really do the best you can on a day-to-day and try not to deviate from what's going to bring you the success. All right, we got some closures coming. Looking pretty good. Everything's staying below the range for the most part here. You're going to get a 1 hour closure as well. So let's see if we can get a good top wick on this next candle. There's also going to be a new hourly candle here as well. So let's see if we can get a new top wick and look to have some sells coming in hot here. Dun, dun. We're gonna need a decent one, right? It's a brand new hour candle. I don't mind if we kind of move down a little bit first. I'd like to stay right there if we can, and then start coming back up for that top wick now. Give me 7. Give me 7 contracts. Give me 7. No? Give me 7. There we go. All right, cool. So let's see if we can get a top wick. Basically, the stops for me are going to go back above the 15 highs here. So right around 41-ish. So wherever our entry is, same stops as before, pretty much, that previous candle. So let's see if we can get a good top wick on this new 1 hour candle. But 30 looks good. 15 looking pretty good. It's just about getting this top wick now. The top wick. Johnny Gems, how are you, brother? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, brother? I'm doing
good.
Amazing, blessed and highly favored. How are you?
Great, bro. Great, you?
Yes, sir. Amazing, blessed and highly favored. Ready to have a great day.
Same.
Ready to follow the rules and do a job here today. It's my main focus, main goal. Follow the rules.
Yes, sir. We'll wait for our top wick as we always do. Who remembers a flashback to yesterday where price started going? I said, nah, we need that top wick. And then all of a sudden, just boom. Bam.
I remember.
Bing, bang, boom. So we gotta wait
Like
on
it
that.
happens every day, honestly. Almost.
If it drives, it
Happens
drives.
most. Yo. What's up, chat? How y'all feeling? Good to be back. Yeah, we can always catch the buys coming back up too, because that 4 hour, I could see it coming back up as well.
Lower the music. Does anyone else have an issue with the music? Is it too loud? I think it should be good. I think it should be good. I don't think it can go any lower. I don't think it can. No, it's good, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, it's good.
Clubhouse says it's good. All right, Goldie, come on up for us. Green, how you feeling, Green? What's the word today?
Greenery. It's
Little
good.
tea time Tuesday?
That's what you
Guys,
got?
you playing today?
Nah, no golf for me today.
Ooh, the boys are losing the passion for it without me. Is Joe
Yeah,
playing?
no, nah, no golf for him.
Ooh, the boys are. All right. All right.
Yeah, it's funny.
Joey still got no business not playing golf this week.
Right?
Johnny Expertise Gems in the house. You know it.
Yes, sir. What's
You
poppin'?
know it. That boy been cooking.
Yes, sir. We had an expertise way of managing risk today in London session.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yup. We avoided a loss. Got break even on it. Yup.
Okay,
We
okay.
were pushing too. We were pushing. We were coming close to TP, but struggled and rejected. But it's all goody. We managed risk.
Magnus. Speaking of London,
Speaking of London,
what's up,
what's
bro?
up, John? Fire session there.
What up, Magnus? Yes, sir. Great work, bro.
Yes, sir. You too, man.
Yo.
I appreciate you there. What's up, Nick? Good to
Yes,
see you.
Yo, yo. How we feeling? I'm doing amazing. You?
Phenomenal, and you?
Incredible. And you?
Absolutely phenomenal. And you?
Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. How you been?
Good to hear, man. I've been well. It's going very, very good.
Nice.
What about you?
nice. Great, brother. Great. How
Fire.
things been?
Oh, that's good.
What's
Hey,
so
guys,
funny?
Too funny.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Yeah, good. How are you?
No, seriously. Hey, how are you?
I'm absolutely phenomenal. Like, to be honest.
Love it. Love
Bro.
it. How's everything else been? Pretty good?
Yo, Nick, you gotta put the POV glasses on and do that to some random person on the street.
Yo, that'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
so
you're right
funny
about
because
that.
they'd be like, after the fourth time, they'd probably realize, like,
Yeah.
what?
Imagine he did it in New York, bro. People would be like, "Yo, get the hell out of here."
No, you know what I like? I like the one where they see how many times they can give the kid a high five. You ever seen that one? It's
I
like
didn't see
ding,
that one. No.
ding, ding. Like they give him like 30 high fives, dude, in a matter of like a minute.
That's funny.
Oh, that'd be so funny. The only problem, if anyone were to do that, is holding the mask, you know? Like, not laugh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, some of those guys are so good at holding like a straight face through all those pranks.
Literally, bro. I
Epic.
was, damn, like, I couldn't do that.
I mess up, start giggling. I have to really put my game face on, like Giuliano Massarelli.
It's game time.
I want to insure your family. All right, well, here's our top wick.
Funny, man.
Let's see how top it goes. I think we were planning on top wicks up to like 35 there a little bit. Nice little push up.
Great discipline. Always.
Another great day of discipline.
We're profitable off the trades we don't take.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That one's got
So-
some people that's spinning.
The risk you run here now is the top wick is formed and now we can drive, right? But we don't have any confirmation now, do we? So this is probably where we're gonna have to wait on this 15-minute candle. And if it flips bearish and closes bearish, then we can continue on in that downtrend. But if it closes bullish, then we're likely to move a zone here, right? And then start to play that 15-minute range.
Yeah, it'd be lovely if we could get a range here, too.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Cause this is way too low for me now.
Yeah,
Just
this
when you
way
thought
too
it
low,
would have
bro.
been
At
gone.
15 support.
Exactly.
Counter
Sweet
price?
on-
Yeah, counter price good.
Just when you thought it would be gone. That's why FOMO.
Literally, bro.
Yo,
Nah,
emotions
that-
lies, bro.
bro, it really does. Like 9.5 out of 10 times, bro. That thing happens. Like 95% of the time. We think it's gone, comes right back up.
Happens, bro.
Yeah, we're paying with the pain and discipline at the moment.
Yup.
Yeah, feels good. Feels
Oh, it
really
does.
That was great. I learned from the last week's trade to not enter it now at the low of the market, low of the chart.
good. Yeah, this little too low here with the 15 too.
On that trade last week, yo.
Yeah, that entry, Big M. So like these guys are saying, you know, it's kind of. I mean, we got room, but now we got about 130 stops. So I think I'd rather wait on the 15 closure, and then maybe go from there. Yeah, because now you got that 15 support here. We really wanted to enter in around 29. So that way we get a drive down into that support, go break even, and then see if we can get that final push, down into these levels. So that's where it's just not the same. It's just not the same trade that we were looking at 8 minutes ago. It's different. Gatorade.
See, this is where, waiting matters a lot, because like a missed trade costs us nothing, a forced trade costs us profits. So
Yep.
let's not force anything. Let's just continue to wait. We have that opportunity, right? To liberating feeling that we could just wait and take certain trades, right? We can sit out on certain trades and take certain trades, and we have to use that to our advantage.
Especially when we know that most traders cannot stay out. It's so satisfying knowing that, you just did what 95% of traders probably are unwilling to do, which is, stay out of that idea right there. So without having without having your criteria met, I mean, it's still very easy to jump into trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
These guys are
The best
louder
trade
than me.
is-
Let me mess with the mixer.
What Johnny just said too, we're profitable after trades we don't take. So it doesn't even matter with, most of the time. Like, it's all the stupid trades that we take in between the good trades that kind of makes our P&L red.
Yep.
Or makes us lose.
Exactly. Like a lot of time trading more is actually gonna make us lose money.
Literally, bro. Most people think it's just trade more and then I get better results. But that's
Right.
just more exposure to risk in the market too. So like, we gotta be precise here. You can't just sit there and take 50 trades a day, It's just,
Quality over quantity. You can make more money taking 20 trades than you can taking 50 trades, right? Even though you took more trades, you could have lost more too, right? So you can make more money off 20 trades than 50 trades, and that's real.
yeah.
Bro, out of all the data I've reviewed from all different traders, which have been a lot, I noticed that the trader who trades less will always outperform the trader who trades more. It's
Love
just
that.
it's just
Love
the
that.
game is too difficult, right? To try your luck so many times every single day or every single week. Like, you really want to be like a sniper
Word.
here, where you want to get your shot, a couple shots, and get going.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Golden advice. Golden right there.
All right, we're coming back down here.
For knowledge, yeah. Okay, 15. Would you enter off the previous low still? Or would you, like, want it a little bit
I want to see the
higher up now?
15. Yeah, I want to see how this 15 closes. So if the 15-minute candle can close like this, to where we're still, moving down, right, and we're respecting the highs, then I'll likely get in, on the break of that low again and start pushing down and just keep my stop somewhere up here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because now we're in this nice downtrend. We're not just banking off like a resistance, but now we've got the next candle that stays below, and the idea of that direction. But yeah, I also wouldn't mind waiting for 9:30 too. I think waiting on 9:30 will probably be the best bet, because now we got a true 30-minute closure, And if that candle closes back above, we could also settle into buys, right? Where now we got more information, price closes back above, that 4 hours technically still bullish, I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, and take advantage of that trade right there. So I think the 30-minute closure is probably going to lead us the best here. So might wait for that, but we'll see on the closure.
You read my mind.
Yeah, it'd be lovely with a 30.
Houdini. No hat today? No hat. No hat today. Someone said in Asian that they thought I was bald. So I had to wear a hat in New York today. I said, I wonder how many other people think I might be bald. I had to throw that on, you know? Just
add a wig underneath?
You guys don't watch my Instagram stories? Come on, man. I said, nah. Not that there's anything wrong with being bald, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Calm down, Baldy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's a wig. Yeah. Where's Rafi? Rafi's busy today. Yeah, he had to go run some errands with his wife. You guys missed Asian last night. He was a chatterbox last night. Yeah, he just had to let it out. I was just sitting back and just listening.
Yeah, right.
Listening.
All those kids. I had hair, and then I had 4 kids, and now I have 4 kids and no hair.
Is that really how it goes? Damn.
Nah, that's not how it goes.
I'm not gonna have kids.
It's real. I promise it's real.
You sure?
Come here. Come here. Give it a tug. Goldie buffering? Gold's buffering. Gold's loading. I think gold could be loading up for 9:30 too. No hat till we get the hat trick. I like that. I think that's a good idea. I just don't want that, that dent head thing going.
I used to
be out here just
playing baseball.
risking the shape of my head to make some money. Like, nah, it ain't that big. It ain't that important. Money's important, but not that important. Man, you got the dent head going.
Yo.
Do I go live in other sessions? Yeah, we go live, and I personally host the New York session and the Asian session in the clubhouse, and then Magnus and John are running London session there. So we have a bunch of live streams every day. We do 3 live streams a day inside the clubhouse, which the clubhouse will be the world's greatest educational platform for traders to come in and understand mentality, mindset, thought process. We'll give them a really, really good system to run with and just teach them how to be disciplined on that, right? So they can go out and make their own money and live their lives and, eventually, conquer this trading thing and be able to, depend on some profits. That's the mission. There's a big mission here, a real big mission. I hope to one day impact thousands of people all over the world. One day I hope and dream to have 10, 15, 20,000 traders getting educated throughout, the clubhouse, or who knows, we might rebrand it to something else, but just a major, major educational platform. And by the way, I'm not afraid to say that. I think a lot of traders are scared of the education thing. I am not. I am truly passionate about teaching, impacting lives all over the world. Like, I love doing this just as much as I love trading. I love impacting people and coaching them and helping them become the best version of themselves even more. You know what I mean? So this is certainly my calling. I'm a pretty good trader, I would have to say, according to my data, but man, I'm a better teacher and mentor and coach as well. So I love using those abilities and seeing lives change all over the world. Just getting started. The revolution has just begun.
Yup. we really are the best. I mean, education out there. Just look at the reviews, you know, on the website, and look at all
Gold.
the people getting payouts.
Yeah, we've helped, you know, people make a lot of money,
Yo, nasty 15 closure there, bro. Sheesh.
Yeah, that was a tough 15 closure.
Bro,
So yeah, this isn't for
like-
us at the moment. Yep,
Nah,
the
this
30
could
30
return
minute looks
right
good,
back up.
but yeah, not for us here.
But again, that
9:30
full
though.
hour too. We don't want to, you know, be the low of that.
Yeah, it's true. 9:30 though. Let me see
Yep.
something over here to the left. I want to check out the 15 as well here. So yeah, I mean, let's hope that price can come into that 15-minute support now. Right, so that way we can possibly look for a push out of there. That could be the 4-hour bottom wick, right? And then if we come flying back up here, right, on the 4-hour and break those highs, we should get a big move here. So let's just hang tight. 30 looked good. We liked the idea off the 30, but 15 didn't really shape up in our favor. Anna Stew in the house.
What up, man?
Hey, how are ya?
And it's still.
How to join the clubhouse? Just hit ! clubhouse in the chat. Yes, ma'am. Diamond life, baby. That's right. All right, gold doing us a little funky here, but let's see if we come down to 22 and then push out of it. That'll be probably the move I'm looking for. Great top wick though on both candles, really good. The trip to Colombia. Oh snap! The top one trip. Yo, what up, James? How are you, bro? Man. What's goody? What's goody? First time here? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. If you have any questions, just let us know. And we probably trade a little bit different than what you're used to, but if you have any questions, we're here to help you.
Nick, did you end up doing
Yeah,
anything
30
after
showed a
agent
very...
session?
What, John?
Never mind. You can answer that.
Yeah, no, 30 showed a very clean celery, but, you know, we decided to delete, right? We decided to remove it, wait for the 15 closure, and then that 15, you know, that really isn't the greatest idea there, so ended up, you know, staying out. Yeah, we liked it, though. We liked it when it first opened up, but thing drove down pretty much all the way into our break even right away. What up, John?
Did you do anything after agent session? Watch any good movies?
Nope. Nah, I just
it.
chilled.
Nice, bro.
Chilled and went to bed.
Yep. Cool.
15 still closed. Yeah, we did still close below range. Yeah, it's just tough to execute here. I mean, we would be like, I don't know. That wouldn't be a good move.
Nah, that's tough.
Basically, we'd be like 2 pips in profit right now, heading back to drawdown.
Yeah. If you were already in on the 30, I mean, I get it, but
Yeah, 30 was okay, but again, you would have entered out
No top wick.
without that good wick. Yeah. Yee. 1 hour? Yeah, 1 hour I love the most. That was the best one. But once that interference on the 15, once that happened, I just committed to 9:30. You know, so that's pretty much what happens. You know, you got to make a firm decision and just stick to it. Yeah, 30 moved down a little too much. Yep, exactly, Marco. Yeah, we moved down like 50 pips and then came up for the top wick.
Tough move. The bias back up could be good here too.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as we tap. We're tapping on 15, not on 30 though, so we'll see.
Yeah,
And,
we are
this could
further
also, by the way,
further
we're also
down,
going against that 4 hour. So that's the other thing here is like the daily's bearish, but could we reject out of here based off that 4 hour closure? Could this be a lower wick, right, for the 4 hour to start moving up and re-break its own high to maybe push up here as well? We see a lot of bullish volume in this area over here to the left, so you never know, right? You might be able to reject off of this support. If we look left, we're kind of excuse me, tapping into that zone there. That if I was waiting, if this was a 30-minute time frame, right, and I wanted to see a good lower wick, that's where I'd want to see it, right, up into that zone at 24. So that's like a perfect lower wick for this 4 hour candle. So what could happen is we can also start, you know, moving back up here and then flipping bullish to move up on that 4 hour. So that's the other thing too, where if things aren't, you know, showing up properly on the lower time frames, you just stay out and wait, because the 4 hour might do something like this.
Yep.
Yeah, Tommy, that sketched me out a little bit too.
Yep.
4 hour there.
Yeah, I really like the buys here, Nick. I really do.
How would you have expected the 15 doji to close in your favor? I wouldn't have, you know. So once that happened, that's right away I committed to 930. So I'd say, hey, you know what? I'm not touching it on this candle. I'll completely wait for the next 30-minute candle, because I knew that with that doji closing, it won't close in my favor at all. You know, because my entry is gonna have to be way down there at that point. So if you look back, you'll hear me say, you know what? I'm committed to 930, because when we get 930 to show up, now we get this 30-minute candle to give us some information, right? And if it closes strong bullish, while us having a 4 hour candle that is making a lower wick, right, then we might be interested in moving ourselves back up there. So that's a big reason for the wait, is that 15 doji, and then at the same time, you know, you're gonna have a 30-minute closure here and give you some more information. So we got 5 minutes for that, and we'll see how it does. On the nose though. On the nose though.
Look at that.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't sell.
Glad I didn't sell either, buddy. Glad I didn't sell.
Absolutely.
Glad we didn't
Look at that
sell.
4 hour.
We learned our lesson last week.
Just makes sense with that like 4 hour time frame too.
It really
Yeah,
does.
4 hour could really be creating that low. So if you wanted to sell, you had to get them a little earlier. That's why we were waiting for sells here mainly. Try and catch it before.
Yes, sir. Would you just look at that? I mean,
Just look at it.
All right.
Just look at it.
Because then we're going against the 4 hour. We have a later entry. We're entering right at that 15-minute support, right? You put it all together, all these confluences together, and you know that a lot of times it determines the strong or weak probability you got.
Exactly, bro. Facts. Expertise.
Yep. Right, when you can name more confluences that makes the trade have a weak probability than a high probability, then you know you should wait for something better.
You just know it, bro.
Yep.
The same thing when you're like asking yourself like, it's like, should I put this outside? Like, should I really? Or could this drive? Just, brother, it's a clear no if it's not a clear yes.
Once that comes out, it's over, dude. It's over. You don't know what you're doing. You got no idea what's going on. Just chill. Just wait for a candle. That's all you gotta do. It's okay. I don't know what's going on right now. That's why I'm waiting for a candle, right? It's okay to not know what the heck's going on. It's just not okay to enter into the market when you don't know what the heck's going on. That's a different story.
Yeah, confusion is completely fine. I mean, I'm confused right now. I have no clue.
Yep. That's why we need this guy to close to kind of give us a clue. Yeah?
Yeah, man. But acting on it, it's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, man. I remember Nick or Mark Douglas talking about it. Like when a trader identifies his edge, he needs to identify like if he walks into a room, he identifies the lights are either on or off, right? In the same way, your edge is either on or it's off. It's there or it's not there. You know, there's no iffy second guessing. It's you know,
It's
just
either
like
there
that.
or it isn't. Straight up.
Exact. Yep. Straight up.
Yep, 100%.
If it's not there, that means no edge.
I honestly like the buys here.
We either got edge or we don't.
Looks good.
Yeah, 4 hours starting to come back up here now.
Yeah, I can see that.
By the way, again, perfect blower wick on that 4 hour, right? Right into that zone there, so not bad at all. Daily could reject here.
Look
1
at
hour
that,
coming
30,
back
man.
up.
Fake out.
Yeet.
I like that.
15's a little crummy, but I
Yeah.
think we could push through that at 9:30 if we have the right closure here.
Especially with grabbing liquidity first to the downside and fall bullish.
Yeah.
And high volume too. But we'll see.
Just delete the sell order. I did it, brother. I did it. It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, bro. I was looking at that. Like, why is that there?
It's done. It's done. Yeah, I am open for buys. Yep. Yep.
Discovery Houston, trim to ATO.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Funded next. Yeah, we got a lot of funding companies now, like under our discount code. So we've actually stacked up like 8 or 10 of them. So we tried reaching out to like the best ones, or some of them reached out to us, and we just got like a bunch of discount codes now. So we'll put it on the website and all that, which ones we work with. If you're in the journal, if you guys use TradeSet, then you can find everything there too. He's here. Mech 109 in the building. Is that Trump you hear in the background? Yeah, we just had Trump over for some coffee and crackers, trying to get some inside information
before,
here.
Yeah, pretty good.
Coffees and crackers, damn.
Cars and coffee.
Use the cars.
I reckon Nick keeps the stops there just to play with our brains after. Yeah, sometime. Let's put it down there. Might be able to use it later. All right, 45 seconds, G's. So let's see how this candle closes. As long as it closes decently bullish, then yeah, we might be going the opposite direction at this point. So let's see how the candle closes, and we'll go from there. Boom, boom. Big rejection from the downside. Big rejection.
Yeah,
I like
really.
this. I like this idea of us moving back up. 4 hour looks good.
It's
1
basically
hour
just a 4 hour move.
It'd have to be on the re-break of the high here. So let's see if we can get a lower wick, and then if we can, buy stops on the re-break of the high. All right, that should be good right there. So I am going to have a sell stop, a buy stop here on gold, and I think if we can re-break those highs, we've got a great shot at moving up here at 9:30.
You're keeping current candle stops or previous?
Previous. Yeah, previous.
Previous, yes sir.
Da-da-da-da-da. Good. I like that we're making that lower wick.
Yeah,
effect, though.
lovely.
Buy stop. All right, cool. All right, I'm good to roll. Let's see what we do here. 9:30, lots of volume, 4 hour candle bullish. Let's see what happens. MGC, whoa. There we go. All right, lots of volume should be dumping in here. Lots of volume.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can move up, break the highs. I'll be looking to close some partials right around this area here at like 41.48, 41.47. Yeah, somewhere up there. So we'll see if we can get it. Previous candle lows as my stop, and yeah, see if we can let it run here. Beautiful lower wick there.
Order filled.
Okay, Linda, let's see if we can send that 4-hour candle to the moon here. Let's see how we do.
Top step been slipping a bit here.
Top step. Oh yeah, me too.
Got slipped a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
same. A little bit.
But it is what it is, right?
A little bit. All right, let's see if we can get some volume to push us up here and push through that range and see if we can kind of take advantage of 930. If that 4-hour wants to go, you know, that 15-minute range doesn't really stand a chance.
No, not really. I like that 30 closed above that level to the left here too. So we have a 30 fake out there.
Yep. Top peep. Got slipped. I got slipped a little too for like the first time ever on top step.
Wow. Wow. Top step never has slippage.
Almost never. Let's take a look here. 4-hour. Sheesh, if we actually push through that range, that 4-hour should fly.
Fly, bro.
I might just go break even honestly at the top of the range and leave partials for like 55 here. So more so break even here, not even really partials. I think partial is going to be best to, after we break that 4-hour high, we get another push. Somewhere like right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, well, we'll see if we got the volume to bring price up here.
Yeah, does look good though, I must say. See?
Yes, sir. Fading so hard. Stop loss below the lows. Yep. Yeah, I got it on the screen just like that. Yes, sir. Good morning, Zach. Welcome in. Welcome in.
What's Zach?
What's up, Zach?
Slippy.
Slippy
Is
slip.
this an onion? Yeah, it's a 30-minute onion play. 9:30 onion, 4-hour bullish. 1 hour just rebroke the highs. 30-minute close bullish. 15 minutes a little choppy, but kind of anticipating volume to push that 4-hour candle up to get us through that range. We'll go break even, or I'll go break even at the highs if we can get there. And then as we break the 4-hour high, that's where we should get a push and a straight shot into 54. And then I think we can even go further, right? If we start breaking the 4-hour highs and get a little move up on the 4-hour.
Absolutely. I'm with that. Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. All probability though. Can we call Trump? Call him.
You need a Trump tweet.
Get him on the line. Send him a little tweet.
Come on, 9:30. Probably the biggest candle today. So let's see.
Yeah, it could be for sure.
Yeah. And they got the liquidity for sure. So let's see. Push.
We got news at 9:45. Yes, yes we do.
Hey, yo.
Yes we do.
I hope it's red numbers.
I hope it pushes gold up.
That's what I mean.
Of course, right?
Just hope. All you can do is hope.
Yeah, right. Like, why do they put news at 9:45? I mean, come on. You couldn't
Like,
find
couldn't
a
it be
better
9:30?
time in the day to stick that in.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Maybe just like 10.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, 9:45, kind of weird.
Oh, the dollar's pushing down. Okay, well that's good. That's good.
Patience.
Half risk or full? Somewhere in the middle, man.
Hey, oh my.
I got 7, so somewhere in the middle. Wait for the 15-minute close above the range, and then looking for a buy. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you're not in yet, wait for some closures and go from there.
Yeah, not bad either.
15 close in what? 6 minutes?
Yeah.
About 6 minutes. We'll see how that news wants to come out. The only way I get out of this trade, like in profits, is if we close with no top wick. That's pretty much the only way I get out here.
Yeah, same.
Let's see what news does. Here
Yeah,
it is.
bro. I'm excited.
Also,
7
I'm thinking
minutes.
too, like if let's say the minute is winding down and we're right around 18, right before news, and we're in profits at that resistance, I'll also probably take some profits there and go break even right in front of the news.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you're in profits right before news?
Yeah, like let's say we're somewhere up here by like 48, you know, and this
Yeah.
the 15-minute candle is gonna close. I'll just go break even and take some partials at 47 instead of waiting
Yeah.
for 55.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll
That's
see.
pretty smart.
Well, the setups I created make some, yeah, if we had an army of them. Yeah, the only problem is, I think 90% of people here are trading on a demo account, which is a funded account, right? So it's not even actually the real market. So maybe if we were all trading on our live accounts, you know, and we have big live accounts, we can make like an itty bitty push, but everyone buy.
TTE push strat.
Yo, that'd be epic. TT push. Yeah, but when you're trading on a
That'd be
funded account,
funny,
you're
honestly.
actually not even trading in the live market condition, so it doesn't matter how many people we had, it wouldn't really do anything.
Bro, I don't know if that's depressing or not.
Push. It's like, dude,
Push, come on, Goldie. Yo, just the emotional trader, just screaming when he takes a W.
go up, go up, go up.
Bro, those IG traders sometimes, those be mad funny, like just screaming and all, like when they about to hit a trade.
Yeah, right.
Literally, bro.
We're not moving the markets. Not a chance. Rawr. Yeah, no red folder. Yeah, it's not a red folder. I think it's an orange folder, right?
Is it? Yeah, orange, right?
Yeah. PMI. It actually used to be a red folder, so. Dun, 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 dun. I don't think my 1 MGC is going to be able to push the market that much. All right, everyone, get your 1G MGCs ready, and let's charge. Anything? Anything?
Yes. It's funny.
Just doesn't move at all. Can you tell me if those two ever disagree with Nick? Yeah, I think last week me and John were in a little bit of a disagreements on some entries, but pretty often we're actually in agreement, you know, because we all trade the same system, right? So we all expect the same kind of price action and look for the same type of price action right before we enter trades or while we're in trades. So most of the time we're in pretty good agreements, but you know, everyone's in their own individual too, so they're also gonna have their own individual ideas at times, and that's good.
Yeah, man, for sure.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, I mean, we're doing the same thing, so it makes sense that we're kind of agreeing on most things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can get a pop out of here. We got 1 minute for this news to come out, I believe. Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute.
So
man, let's see
what happens. I think now wouldn't be a bad idea to actually close partials up here. So I'm actually going to close some partials right here in this overall zone that we're
Order
in.
filled.
And I'm also going to move my stops to break even now that news is starting to creep on us here. So I have moved stops to break even. I have closed partials now that we're sitting right in front of the news, and we'll see if the news wants to give us a big push up out of here. But great trade. We'll take that. Let me do my thing over here too. Got to go break even.
Congrats to y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, lovely.
Yeah, well, that made a lot of sense. That 30 fake out.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like that. Yeah.
All right, so now we'll see if price wants to push up or not. But we took some money here today. We paid ourselves, and now it's just about, you know, whether or not this news wants to continue pushing us up or not. But we've got stops at break even. We're out of the risk now at this point. We're playing with some runners here, and we'll see if price wants to run for us.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably put my full TP somewhere up here. I'm gonna hang on to a runner here on my live account as well.
Same.
Yeah, I've only closed half on my live account, so we'll see if we get a big push out of this. Solid. Yeah, way to get in and out before the news. I like that. I like that. So here comes the news now in about 10 seconds. So let's see if this thing takes us up to TP, or if we shoot back down to break even. Come on, Goldie, push us. Push us. I need this push on that live account. All right, here it comes.
Full TP hit there.
Go, Goldie, go.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
Little bottom wick and then just gone.
That news there, it almost did nothing for the first like 10 seconds.
True.
Yeah, man. Lovely.
All right, let's go. Keep going. Beautiful. Too early? Too early what? Too early, too early. Nothing new under the sun, man. Nothing. All right, great trade. Great trade. So we got ourselves roughly 83 pips on that. So nice little push. It took a little bit of time, but congrats to everyone who took that. We're completely off the risk now. We have no more risk on the table here, and we'll just enjoy price action. Now, if it wants to run down to hit some, you know, break even or whatever, that's fine. If it wants to keep pushing, I mean, that'd be even better. So we'll see what happens. But congrats to anyone who took that trade and managed it properly. And now we're just waiting for an outcome here. We waiting for an outcome. Can we spam W's? I don't think the clubhouse didn't ask for any permission. They just W'd it out. Yeah, spam a W if you want, man. If you're excited, if you took a nice trade here, got a paid and put some money in your pocket, yeah, spam a dub. Spam a dub. Good move. Good move. We'll see where we go. We'll see where we go from here, though. All right, let's see if we can get this push now. 41.58. 41.58. 41.58. Double U's.
Yeah, money trade there. Money. That fall made sense a lot.
Yeah, it made so much. It still makes a look. I mean, we just broke the 4-hour high. You know what I mean? So I think we can get runners here.
Yeah.
I mean, our 4-hour candle would have to flip bearish again for us to hit break even. So I don't know. I mean, it could happen, but.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we could run one. I mean, I can see us on the 4-hour coming back into, you know, these levels here, right around 58, kind of right where we got full TP. Somewhere up there, tap that area, and then kind of maybe reject from there. Let's go. Let's go. But very, very wise decision. As much as you want to hold on and how great that 4-hour looks, you have to do something here, right? If you want to like just, you know, go break even, that's fine. I personally like to take some money, right, at least, and get some money back from that. I only closed half on my live account, but, you know, at least take something. All right, this is awesome here. This is amazing. My full TP on the live is almost there. I got TP on my live a little bit ahead of that wick fill. I'm actually going to close it full right there. Yeah, close full right there.
good decision.
I'm going to move my stops into profit as well underneath that new 15-minute low here on my funded account. And I'm going to move my TP up towards 61. And let's see if we can just follow this uptrend all the way back up now.
Lovely.
Yes, sir. Good trade. We waited 4 or 5 days for this opportunity. 4 or 5 days.
Wild.
Yeah, man. Made back majority of my loss from last week. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Time and time again, started to notice the playbook setups. Let's go, James. W. Let me get a picture of this. So also, if you guys are wanting to close more partials, like right here is a pretty good idea. Anywhere like a little shy of that wick fill right there is pretty good there. So, all right, perfect. Mark it up. 30-minute inverted celery. We will take that all day. You know, you got to step into that when that opportunity presents itself at 9:30. Although we had some, you know, a little chop to the left on the 4-hour chart, I think it was still extremely wise, right? With that the 15-minute chart, 4-hour candle trying to make its way up, created a beautiful bottom wick there, right? 1-hour rejection out of the highs. Our entry was on the break of the 1-hour high. 30-minute also closed bullish, right? Nice rejection out of there. Would have liked maybe a little bit of a shorter top wick if I'm like trying to teach here. Like this is a little bit pushing it. Would have liked it to be a little shorter than that, but again, it's very hard to keep me out of the market at 9:30 when everything else is lining up like that. This is my most profitable trading time, so typically that's where I'm going to get more aggressive. If you guys have been trading with me for a while, you know that, right? So yeah, that was it. And then now we're seeing that volume take over and continue pushing us up there. So just a lovely move here on gold and well anticipated by the team here. So great job. I think I'll close another partial here on my
Order filled.
on my funded account as well. Lock in some more profits and then just let it keep running. Yes, sir. The 1 hour. So the 1 hour again. And we talk about this all the time, right? Like 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. Sometimes the 1 hour is gonna be that oddball. I think we talked about this yesterday, where your 4 hour makes sense, your 30 minute now sets up, and your 15 minute is looking good too. That 1 hour sometimes is like the oddball, right? The one that kind of isn't going in your direction. But the one thing about the 1 hour is, you know, we should have moved down, right? So why would we reject? Well, let's look left. You know, what are we rejecting? Okay, we're rejecting this area here. And now that it's rejecting and breaking its own high, which is where our entry was, that's a, you know, strong sign that price is going to move in the opposite direction now. So yeah, that was it. Other than that, 30 minute was looking good. 4 hours looking great. And that's the trade. I'm going to take full right here. Give it to me, Linda.
Think about it too. Like when
Order
that
filled.
Takeout was there, and we kind of, you know, the 1 hour already broke the lows. Everything looked good for a sell. All the sellers are in. So we got all the liquidity there to just fly up here now. Because that 4 hour time frame could be the low weight there as to grab liquidity for 9:30.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So great move here. Well anticipated. Beautiful job, 4 hour. My voice is low. That's all right. We made money today. As long as you heard the trade, you're good to go.
And order filled, now you know it's good.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. I take all my profit right there at 170 pips. A nice wick fill right there.
That much? Damn, we pushed.
Did I get the 22K back? I didn't, but I did get about 12K back. So we'll sit tight on that, and that's a move in the right direction.
Sheesh.
You guys have been scammed once again. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Oh, snap. Will you help me with $100 trading boost? And probably not. I think there's so many ways to get that money. Yeah, so many ways.
A regular job too.
$100? I mean, you could pick that up. So you don't need that from me. I give you all this education. You should give me the $100. Month to date, a little bit slower. Okay, let's take a look, Gareth. 13K up. Where'd it go? Here it is. 13K, almost 14K, 78% win rate. Lovely. 1.5 R. I told you, man. Once that RR creeps up, this kid's gonna be dangerous. 15 wins, 4 losses, 5.9 profit factor is crazy, and yeah, great job. Amazing work. Proud of you, brother. Proud of you. Remy took that W. Yo, Remy, you better spam a W in the chat. I love you, man. I'll forgive you. Don't worry. You just lock in. We'll help you make money, yo. You don't need that $6 grand. $6 grand. That's peanuts compared to what you can make. There you go. Yeah, you raise capital by using the YouTube signals to pay for further education. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. That's a good idea. Someone give that guy a raise. Would I stream on TikTok? We were streaming on TikTok last month. Yeah. But you know what it was? It was like slowing down the YouTube, like the YouTube connection, so we stopped it. What do you think about the 4 hour closing back in the range? Yeah, I mean, our 4 hour candle is likely to close below here. You know, that's kind of why I had that That's why I took full profit right there, is because I'm thinking that we can probably come up into that level there, because I mean, chat, look at all the clean range that we still have to the left right here. You know what I mean? So there's still a lot of clean range on the 4-hour chart, but look how long, or look how you know, we've been moving down for a while now. So you're likely to move down, right, and get that pullback now, retest this area over here, and then maybe continue moving down. So yeah, I think these could set up for more selling opportunities either later or in the Asian session tonight. Hey, where'd my co-host go? Hey, co-host. They pip and dipped on me, chat. Feels good to get a nice W. It's been a patient last couple of days. Always feels good to get back in the market, especially after you come off a couple of losses and whatnot. So, feels good to take a nice trade, lining up with the higher time frame. John's going to grab a Pop-Tart. I'm about to go grab my putter. Get out of here and go book an early tea time. Do we go live for Asian session? We do, yeah, every single night. So we'll be live for Asian session tonight. Last night was a good one. Last night, the one before last night too, or was that the first one? Was it Thursday's Asian? Man, that was something epic. Johnny didn't take it. I think he's angry. Roar.
Wait, what? He's definitely not angry.
He's hitting the punching bag right now. He's talking to his mother. Yeah, I think I hear my mom in the background. Mama, we made it.
Is there any like noises here?
Nah, I think that might have been you, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he's just letting it run.
I think Johnny's still holding.
I think so.
No.
All right, good move. Anyone have any questions on that trade? Any questions? Again, you have to understand the trader I am. I will be aggressive at 9:30, right? If multiple things lined up. So would you see me taking that trade maybe at 8 o'clock? Probably not. 8:15, probably not, right? But 9:30, that comes into play. I'm all in there. I already know that you're gonna have on most days enough volume to push through that zone. Yeah, it could take a little bit of time, like it did, but ultimately just push through. 30-minute also, right? Wasn't the greatest looking range. You know, we had a nice clean range up to 46, obviously, but still not even the greatest. But again, banking on that volume, trusting in my most profitable trading hour to get the job done. Like, I've just taken too many trades at 9:30 to not understand, right, how price tends to move there. 1 hour also, you know, that one was still bearish, but again, tapping into that level, rejecting, and then coming up to break its own high was what I needed to see. And then the 4 hour was just obvious, right? I mean, really anticipating that candle to move up, break the highs, and push straight into 58. And that should be it. You know, we might get another 4 hour candle to move up, but I think I think what we can probably see here is maybe a little bit later, you know, on this, the way that 4 hour candle closes, maybe something like that too. So yeah, setting up for
that
later.
daily. It's so interesting seeing the daily move day by day. I mean, like, what do you even expect off of that candle now? Moving the back up? It could move bullish, honestly. It is bullish though now.
I would love to see this daily candle. So basically, you know, 1 to 2 trades a day is what I like to stick to, right? So guess what? As a trader at this point, I'm off today already. I'm gone. I'm already starting to think about tomorrow and think, hey, if that daily candle starts closing below, that's when we go get more selling opportunities, right? Because at that point, now you got a closure below, you got a wick to fill, and then we can anticipate tomorrow's daily candle going back down, filling that wick, breaking the low, and possibly tapping into support, right? So if we get that closure tomorrow, outside of maybe in the Asian session, right, where we're hunting out this top wick, we're gonna be probably looking for sells most of the day tomorrow. So now I'm trying to see, hey, how will this daily candle close, and how can I plan my next trade for, you know, Asian session or, you know, New York session tomorrow. But big 4-hour closure, and I'm glad I'm out the markets with some money today.
And Dub, congrats everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Money move there.
Hey, just give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Let's go, Ryan. Lawrence, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Cool.
Hey, just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Chad, you caught that. Congratulations, W. Secure those pips and keep them. Don't let them go. Awesome. Glad to see the team, the squad eating. Don't do anything stupid, Rafi. Yeah, for real. Let's get Richard.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. Hey, Moonchild. Looks money. I mean, it looked money, right? I don't know about now.
Ice T Callahan, awesome. And just like that. See you later, Ashley. Have a great day. See you in Asian session. What's up, Mosky? You didn't take it? No, sir. No, I did not take it. It didn't fit my plan. So, remain disciplined to the rules. Which is the only goal for me here today. Let's go, Bone. Awesome, man. Congrats, brother. Good work. Way to just take it one trade at a time. What's up, Level Up? Nice, bro. Yeah. Yeah, good discipline there. Way to be patient, discipline to your plan.
Yeah, man, true.
What kept me out? All the chops to the left, really. Even though it was 9:30, I just wasn't confident. I wasn't trying to take a loss on it. So I remained out of it. Yeah, I would have loved to see a closure above, like on the 30-minute or the 15-minute would have been great. Yeah, you know, anything could happen, so just gotta follow your plan. The plan is your guidance. Yeah, I also didn't even like the way the confirmation candle looked, but I was all about it though. You know, I was really all about the buys. I wanted to execute buys too, just not that way. Yes, sir. Give the stream a like, chat, if you caught that trade and secured those pips. Give the stream a like if you took away some great gems here today. But I called it as soon as I got here. I was just excited for everyone who caught it, really. Yeah, Tommy, if we would have closed above, yeah, I would have liked it, definitely. Yeah, 36, yup. How would you view this 4-hour now? It's good, Ben. Yeah, so the 4-hour close is strong bullish, but we closed right at that target. So personally, for me, I got a mixed bias. You know, like I'm down for the buys because we're strong bullish, but I'm down for the sells because we're right at that support target at 41.60. So yeah, you know, if we closed above, then I probably would have been just more bullish. But since we closed below, I'm mixed. I'm mixed here for today. especially if the 4-hour pushes up without making a steep bottom wick, then I'd be more interested in the sells potentially if we don't make a good bottom wick.
Yeah, bro. I could see that too.
Yes, sir. Sell banks. Exactly.
Tough with buys now, Jonesy. Like,
Oh yeah, it really is.
wood.
Need a pullback now.
Yep.
Candle's already pushed up to the top of the range.
Sell's not bad though. If you can stay there with a wick, like,
Yeah.
move up a bit.
Yeah, facts. Without a steep bottom wick too on the 4-hour.
Yeah.
Nice DJ scratches. Yeah, good risk management there. Any London trade today? Yeah, we took a beautiful London trade. It was a sell off resistance, and we got break even on it. And thank God we got break even on it, because we would have taken a loss on it. So that's what happens when you have a plan. You listen to the market structure, right? Listen to the logic, and you know, you have the odds work for you most of the time, long term.
Yeah, man. Yeah. True.
What do I think about TX3 futures firm? They seem pretty cool, man. Seem like their rules are pretty much similar to all the other top dogs future firms. So yeah, they seem good.
The best part about them is like we've gone back and forth with them for 9 months. Literally, I think almost 11 months we've been going back and forth with them on what we think, what accounts we think, and what rules we think that they should implement. So I think they've listened to a lot of it. Obviously, they couldn't listen to all of it. Tried to get everything in our favor, but you know, it's worth a shot. But yeah, I think they got 2 good accounts. It's simple too. I told them, yo, keep it simple. Instant funded and challenge accounts. That's it. You know, you don't have to go all over the place with so many different accounts, and then that leads to so many different rules and so many different payout options. It's very confusing if you ask me. Just set up the instant funded, the challenge accounts, and let traders go to work. Good move. Good move. I don't know
Yes,
where we're
sir.
going now, because we're at this 4-hour previous support here. So we might reject off this, but we'll see. Why I'm not taking that setup. What setup? Number one reason I'm not taking a setup is because I already made money today. And my number one goal today was to follow my plan, and in hopes that that plan would lead me to money. And that happened today. So there is literally no need. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth my time to get into another trade, because I've already accomplished my goal. So this is how you stick to 1 to 2 trades a day. Now the coolest part about that is, guess what? The money I made today will stay with me today. It will not go anywhere, right? If I get involved in the market again, then I risk that money, right? I risk the chance of that, and I don't need to do that, right? I came in to take 1 or 2 trades today, got a really good one, and happy with the result, and then I just call it. You know what I mean? Like, this trading could be that simple, right? I remember back in the day, I used to look for more trades. Let me find more. That one was awesome. The way that made me feel was incredible. Let me find more, you know, and I would literally I wouldn't be feeling incredible at the end of that. Trust me.
Literally
So
not, bro.
less
You
is
would
more,
both
man. The
waste
more you
time
hunt, the
and
more
be
you
right
have an
after that.
opportunity to get it all taken back away.
So funny. Interesting how that works.
Yeah, man.
But I will answer some more questions if you guys have questions. If not, I'm going to book a early tea time. I don't know about y'all. I don't know
Good,
what y'all
man.
doing today. But
Let's
that
just
was
cut
it.
it.
One and done for
Early
me.
sessions here today, man. Wow.
Yeah. 1 to 2 trades a day changed my life forever. Changed my finances forever. Changed my perspective on trading forever. And I'll be forever grateful. So that's why I stick to it. I don't try and get too cocky and too confident now. I'm sure I could find another move, but for what?
Yep.
For what? What was the full idea? All right, let's break it down. So full idea for the buys were the fact is that the daily time frame came down, broke the lows a lot earlier, pre-New York, I think it was. We came down, we pushed pretty heavy, right? So we have this target over here to the left, which I think we still have room to get to, right? So that's why I want to be careful when I take buys. Now, one thing I'm trying to see is if I believe that daily could possibly reject, right, for price to move up, then I need to see a sign on the 4 hour, right? And that sign on the 4 hour either needs to look like this, to where you have a candle that has been rejecting, right? Or it needs to look like this, to where you have a candle that already rejected and closed back above, right? That would be a sign that this daily candle will start moving up from where it was. So when we go to the 4 hour time frame, what do we see right here? So we actually find that bullish candle, confirming that, hey, maybe we could reject on the daily now. So we have that confirmation here. Now we needed to wait for this lower wick to be formed. And that's why I really did not mind missing out on these sells, right? There was a sell on the 1 hour. There was also some selling opportunities on the 30, and even, you know, a little bit more on the 15, but didn't really care for those unless they were perfect. So once that 4 hour candle starts, you know, rejecting, right, coming back up, I want to look, where did that 4 hour reject from? So if we look at that candle right there, right, and then we look left and we draw a line, we'll see that, hey, look, we tapped right into that previous range that price was playing on the 4 hour time frame. So prior to all this, right, many hours ago, price had a range right there, and price was consolidating in that range, right? It's right here, boom, boom. We were consolidating in here, and then we broke out. So now we finally did our thing up here, and we came back down and we retested that zone. See how that wick goes back into the range, and then we closed back above, and now that new lower wick taps it perfectly. So once we started seeing the rejection out of there, by the way, if we were going to take a sell, that's where we wanted to take our profits, right? Which was right down there on that 30-minute support level. So we start to look at the 1 hour, right? And yes, the 1 hour looks bearish. We wanted the sells, right? It wasn't until the last 15 minutes that we flipped our bias around. I had a sell stop up there for like a half hour, right? Ready to potentially get activated. But once that 30-minute candle now closes bullish, we have to flip that bias now and say, okay, daily could reject, 4 hour is bullish, right? This could possibly be our bottom wick on the 4 hour chart. We're looking to the range to the left. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but if you would have heard Magnus said, hey, you know, that 30-minute also closed above the range here. So at the same time, we had a fake out. We also had the little details that most people overlook, which was a candle that ran down first, then came up to make the top wick. Remember how that 15-minute just moved so awkwardly here? That started to get me to think, okay, we're probably not moving down. We're probably not going to move down here, right? So the 15 closure kind of sucked. And again, that's why I didn't really look at the 15 too much, because I knew that didn't look that good. But knowing that it's 9:30, I understand from taking these trades at 9:30 that we should have enough volume to push through, especially if that 4 hour candle wants to start flipping bullish and make its run here. So 30-minute candle closes, we wait for a really good lower wick, which we got, you know, kind of look left over here, you see how the wicks come down, came right into that low. We set the buy stop for the break of the high, and there she goes, you know, 4 hour turned around and flipped bullish and broke the highs. And once those highs broke, that's how we knew, okay, we're most likely going to start pushing here. And then, yeah, we tap and target perfectly now on the 30-minute. And then if we go back to the 4 hour, you know, we tap in this target here perfectly as well, starting to kind of reject off of it. So does that make sense? Does that make sense? That's how you correlate time frames. That's how you anticipate. Notice how we didn't marry the bearish bias. We had a bearish bias, but once that just trickery stuff started happening, right? I think I called it a little funky, right? It got a little funky down there. So once that happened, you got to look towards, okay, will price start to reject here? Can we flip our bias? Does it make sense on the higher time frames? And when we looked at the 4 hour, it made perfect sense. And, you know, our entry was right, I believe, right around here. And we were anticipating that candle to flip bullish and break the highs. Yeah, that was where the entry was. So that was it. That was pretty much it. Wasn't too concerned with what was going on to the left as much, because the main term here is volume, right? So if you got volume coming in, you can bank on it. You know, it's not a trade that you have to take, but you know, you can also count on volume pushing through there. Yeah, good.
Well, man, yeah. We also said it in the trade too. You know, the biggest candle is probably gonna be 930. Pretty high probability.
Yeah,
so where are we going, right? And what's the probability that we'll move up here rather than down? Probably not down, because we already grabbed the liquidity as we talked about too, and we got a fake out.
Exactly. So yeah, pretty simple stuff for the most part. Little 930 juicer.
Cool. You booking tea time?
I'm about to just show up. I don't even book them anymore.
Savage.
I just show up. Trade set? I'm sorry, what was the question? I think I seen something about trade set. Is that the journal that I use? Yeah, I use that in the clubhouse. Yep. Yeah. A lot of the clubhouse members use it. I would encourage like all TT members to eventually jump on it, because it's just kind of custom to, you know, what it is that we look for and mark up and all that. Yes, sir. Let's actually mark that trade up here. So upload trades. Let's go to TradeZella. So it's pretty simple process for the most part. Let me go over here. Where's my downloads? Bring it over. Bada bing, bada boom. Make sure it's good. Oh, whoops. Boom, so it's got the trade there. Finish it up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you can view it over here. Go over to it, and do all that good stuff. So, yeah, pretty simple process.
11 G's.
Tell me your average win rate on 500 trades. I'll give it to you even better. I'll give it to you off of over 850 trades. So 73% win rate over 869 trades. Yeah. 640 winners, 229 losers. 3.5 profit factor. So some of the guys in the clubhouse have a better profit factor than I do now, which is epic. Yeah, 577,000 in profits. So it's been a good last 2 years.
Yep.
Good 2 years. All right, any questions? Any last minute questions before we get out of here? Talk to me.
Nice.
Let me I'll show you guys how it's done too. Let me show you. Yeah, so basically like you have everything inputted here for you. So you got like whatever, so we took an onion play there. That play was off the 30-minute time frame. That was in the New York session. I used a little bit high risk. Yeah, this was good. Valid. This was in a way, yeah, trading with the trend. I was focused. I was neutral, and I exited. I exited as planned because we talked about, you know, that 15-minute candle closing. If it was anywhere near news, then we would kind of close up that trade, and then bam, that's it, you know, and it's done. So look into TradeSet. It's a good journal. It's very similar to TradeZella. We added a couple new features though that TradeZella doesn't have, so it makes it a little bit better. It's customized towards our strategy and all that good stuff too, and easy to use. Looking for sells. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm confused at this point, so I need a 4-hour closure. And yeah, we might reject. We might push through. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just look. Questions. If I want to get into higher RR setups like these, what should I do to implement the strategy? Obviously, I would take a lot less trades. I mean, just... I mean, I don't really know how to... Like, you just got to take every trade as they come and just measure... You know, some trades are going to give you high RR. Some trades are going to give you average. Some are going to give you, you know, small RR. So, you know, in today's case, we had a decent RR. I think it wasn't anything too crazy. Kind of closed right around there. So what do we have? Like a little bit less than a 1R probably. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have that many trades that are big RR. I really don't. So I think securing those base hits, chipping away day by day, is the best thing that you can do. If you apply the strategy properly, you'll be able to run into, you know, 7 to 8 to 9 winning trades before you hit another loser. So if you can really, you know, take base hits on all those 8, 9, 10 trades, by the time you know, by the time a loser comes around, it's not going to really affect you that much at all, really. Gotta hit the clock. All right, brother. Take care, Bone. Later, G. Later.
Hey, bro.
How's it possible to achieve a 73% win rate? I mean, look how patient I am. Look how disciplined I am on the day-to-day. So it's not that hard. It just takes patience and discipline and, you know, not getting into okay trades, not selling for those okay trades and going after the best ones. Am I sure it's accurate? As long as the data is being collected properly, then yeah, 73.6% win rate over 869 trades, 640 winners, 229 losers. You think I was gonna lie to you?
Yo.
All tracked.
Do you apply a setup for entry on the daily? No, not really, no.
Yeah, chat, if you didn't know that, like what makes an edge is it being statistically reliable, meaning you have data over 100 to 200 trades that proves that it's an edge, right? That's what makes an edge, if you didn't know that.
Yep. And what's
Which many
cool is I
people
could probably pick any time frame. I can go to last month. I can go to 3 months ago. I could pick a random month, and I could almost guarantee you it sits right around 70 to 75% win rate. Yeah, and that's predictable, right? You want to follow a system that leads to predictable profits. Thought I was leaving? Yeah, I'm outie. Hey, it was great to be here with you guys today. Lovely session. Clubhouse, great job. Way to chip away, man, and just stay patient and disciplined and, you know, settle in and get that, you know, that W there. That's pretty big. Pretty big. Let's see.
Yep.
Okay.
Congrats, everyone. I'll see y'all in Asian session. May God
yes,
bless
sir.
y'all.
I think we're good to go. Magnus, Johnny Gems, great session today. Great W chat. Enjoy the profits. I'll see you guys in Asian session tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be live, so don't miss it. If you guys aren't in the clubhouse, click the link in the description. Come join us. We are going to educate you to become profitable. I'm not just saying it. I'm going to actually show up every day and commit to it with you. So we'll see you guys in the Asian session later. YouTube, I'll be back tomorrow, man. I'll see y'all then, all right? Have a great day, and blessings to you and your family. I hope today helped.
Have a great and wonderful day, everyone.
See y'all. God bless y'all.
Yeah. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Adios, amigos. Peace. Later, G's. Have a great day. Gone. See you later, my boy.
All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them will struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't feel them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a shortstop. Every song gold, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, Kanye went exactly how we plotted, there was not a twist. Saw exactly what we wanted, and we got it ish. That's why we scratching off everything that's on the list. Listen, not a bit. Said it's impossible, huh? Aw, man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, yeah, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay, drop a song and pop up on your phone like I was YouTube. Connected to the fans without a hand, I did it Bluetooth. The only time I come up short is when they watching YouTube. Spinning with the drill, no wonder why my screws loose. Taking off and I can't stop, I beat them all by a landslide. Houdini, I popped out of that box even with hands tied. Big dog like Sandlot, but it's real life, no fantasize. Counting money a damn lot, my hands clean, no sanitize. Whoa, had to switch up on the flow, gotta keep them on their toes. I move quick, I make the most, why they copy what I wrote. Follow everything I post, never trip about a clone. Cause they know what's a sheep to a goat. Yeah. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, hey, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in.
If you don't like me, better close your eyes, I'm about to shine. Or take a picture when you see me, cause I doubt you find another like me, yeah, I'm one of one, no other son. The way I'm blazing ass, I like the earth just got another sun. I did not even anti-social, well you so sure, cause I only be hanging with goats. So they never told you, I'm a soldier, and you ain't got nothing on me. I be killing and grilling the rappers, I'm writing a cookbook for the homies. Don't hold me, I'm dangerous. You don't wanna take this risk, I don't play with kids. No, I am not on Epstein's list. I'm on my grown man team, you know, steady stacking the racks up. I got a hard drive, so if I fall, I'm going back up.
Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, okay, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay.